Welcome everybody and welcome to my Dragonmaid deck profile. Dragonmaid have the theme that at the beginning of the damage step they transform into their Dragon variant, and at the end of the damage step they transform into the maid variant from themselves. So let's begin. Since we have the new card Lady's Dragonmaid, we only need Dragonmaid on the field and one in the graveyard with the same attribute and a different level to start our combo. Because of that, we have 3 times our Parlor Dragonmaid, which sends one Dragonmaid into the graveyard. The next is the Kitchen Dragonmaid. She lets us search one Dragonmaid and then send one Dragonmaid from our hand to the graveyard. And the last one is our Chamber Dragonmaid. With her, we can search any spell or trap from our Dragonmaids. And the Dragon variant are most of the time relatively useless. They can't be destroyed when we have a fusion monster on the field, and the only one with the useful effect from the 3 is the wind variant, because it is like a dark ruler no more. And the other one is the dark variant, Dragonmaid Stern, and we use her to protect our fusion monsters. This is the only really generally useful from the Dragon variants. Then as a starter we also have Dragonmaid Hospitality. If we have any Dragonmaid monster in our hand and this card, it is definitely a good start. And the 2 continuous spell traps, we have each one because they aren't that good but can be a help in sometimes. And we have Dragonmaid Clean Up, which sends one of our monsters, Dragonmaid monsters, from the field to the hand, and the same for the opponent. This is to get rid of a strong monster from your opponent, like any tower or so. Then for the rest of the cards that are mainly hand traps, our board breaker. The same is for our side deck. Now for our extra deck. We have her 3 times because we need her for every combo. So if it fails one time to use another combo, we need her again, because she lets us special summon a Dragonmaid monster from our deck and lets us fusion summon at the standby phase of your opponent then, which we use to special summon Dragonmaid. Sorry, I can't really pronounce this name. Shao or so, which is a negate, and we use for this the banished monsters that we use to special summon her for the fusion. And after the negate, she transforms into the house Dragonmaid. Also, during the same standby phase where we summon her, we can special summon any Dragonmaid monster from our graveyard. If possible, we try to summon with it Dragonmaid Stern, because she protects our fusion monsters. And then the last we have House Dragonmaid. I don't find her effect too useful, but we summon her after the negate, so we use her. It's better to have her than nothing on the field in my eyes. And then we use from time to time Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Sphere, which lets us tribute one monster which we use itself for, and then return one face-up card from our opponent to the hand. We will use it if we can somehow special summon one more Dragonmaid than our normal combo. And after this we can special summon any dragon from our deck or hand. And there I think we will likely special summon one of the normal Dragonmaids or one of the bigger dragons. Expect Dragonmaid's turn. Because I will have 0 attack and 0 defense. Okay, sometimes we could special summon her and defense so that the opponent needs to start the damage step to get rid of the protection effect. And now you have the main knowledge about the deck. This card is a good extender for the next turn, so when the opponent tries to break your board, so that you can make a new combo. And this card is simply if your opponent has more attack on the field and a tower for the unlikely variant that happens with her. This card, yeah. Now let Nesta. Okay, now start. Okay, I will show you now the beginning with Dragonmaid Hospitality. I wish I could activate Chain Off, but I don't know if I could use then every Dragonmaid effect, so it's sometimes a little bit complicated. Now we have the right materials to special summon our fusion monster. We will search this card to send our opponent's boss monster back to the hand later on. Now we special summon her. Now we can special summon any Dragonmaid monster. The combo with Hospitality is the greatest in my eyes, or at least one of the greatest. Now we use Hive because with this we get her, we get the main combo and get Stern on the field. Because when we are now in the turn, we end with one negate. Second in the deck. We end now with one negate, which is so. And then we have our protection with Stern. This is normally one of the greater combos. Now the next. Now the normal combo. This would go for every other Dragonmaid monster and not Hospitality. In that case we simply put their dragon variant in the graveyard, summon the maid and get with her the chamber Dragonmaid. Now we have then at the end one pop to pop one of your opponent's boss monsters, and we have a negate with Dragonmaid though at the end of the turn, at the beginning of the next turn. And because the deck has so many plays in it and the maiden combo is so small from the archetype, we can also use about 20 hand traps, which was pretty practical for this use. Good. So our normal end is with one pop and one negate. Now let's look for a third time, and yeah, it's this is the best combo. In this case we have in this case we will have 2 negates and 1 pop at the end of the turn, at the beginning of the opponent's turn. And what will we send? Yeah, good, because now that we have made the now that we make the normal combo, we can, after this, normal summon 1 more Dragonmaid monster. For this you need Hospitality, 1 Dragonmaid monster in the hand, and one Dragonmaid maid monster in the hand to function it. So now we which do we want to search for? Yeah, we want to normal search. Let's search her. Because normally we would search Dragonmaid's turn to get her in the graveyard, to summon her on the next turn. Now we can get our Dragonmaid chamber. If we had a different Dragonmaid in the hand, we would have searched. We would have special summoned chamber with the lady's Dragonmaid at the beginning. Now we have 1 pop. Now we have shit. Okay, I made a little fail. It is a little fataliture because you shouldn't summon the fusion monster in the link zone when you want to special summon the link monster. Yeah. Okay. Normally it would end with the link monster in the link zone, both of our fusion monsters in the monster zone, and this would end the Dragonmaid cleanup on the field. We would then use the Dragonmaid cleanup with the lady's Dragonmaid to get her back in the extra deck, or we could use it on host Dragonmaid, but I think lady's Dragonmaid is a better choice for this case.